Ram Vande Utkal Janani. The Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, Shri Justice Vineet Saran, former Judge Supreme Court of India, and former Chief Justice of this High Court, my colleagues Justice Dash, Justice Panigrahi, all my colleagues in the audience, Srimati Uma Sharan, all the employees of the High Court gathered here, my Registrar General, all the officers, and everyone present here. This is truly a historic moment for the High Court of Orissa. Today we are realizing two dreams. One, of course, as you saw in the video, planning this building for housing the Center for Judicial Archives, a project which began 1 year ago. This project has its origins in the record rooms of the High Court and the district courts. After I took over as Chief Justice, when I went around in the districts visiting the record room, and one particular record room in District Ganjam, where Justice Sashikant Mishra, who is also part of the RRDC committee, at that time he was the district judge there, we came across the wonderfully preserved stack of documents dating back to 1814. And that suggested that we have other very, very important ancient records in the record rooms, not only in the district courts and the High Court, that we need to preserve, and we need to digitize, and we need to make available for research. Ultimately, this is a wonderful resource for historians, for sociologists, for anyone interested in studying the evolution of the legal systems, not only in Odisha, but the rest of India as well. And that idea then flowered into the Center for Judicial Archives. The Chief Minister was very forthcoming, readily responded to the request that we set up a center like this, gave it full support from day one. So we also were fortunate to have Dr. Lalatendu Das Mahapatra, a Deputy Director of the National Archives, who had completed his tenure there and who could be requested to head the Judicial History Project, which he has done so wonderfully well so far in the last 1 year. Through his help and, of course, the total dedication and commitment of the entire RRDC committee of my colleagues, Justice Dash, Justice Panigrahi, Justice Mruganga Sahu, Shashikant Mishra, Justice Satpathy, and Justice Sanjay Mishra, we've been able to build up a team for the Center for Judicial Archives, which team is bound to grow. We've had the support of the state government at every inch of the way, and we've had enormous support of two institutions, the INTAC, which is an expert body in conservation of heritage objects, of documents, of building museums, and we've had the support of the Pilu Modi School of Architecture. They've been on board since day one and helped us realize this dream. We still have many more steps to go, but we've made a very good beginning. There is a small booklet that we've prepared for this occasion. I'd request all of you to go through it to understand what is the work involved and how we need to keep at it to preserve the rich history and heritage of Odisha, and in particular, the judicial institutions of Odisha. The other big dream that I have is that this should then flower into a national project of judicial history. And I'm happy to share with the Chief Minister that Odisha is the pioneer in setting up a Center for Judicial Archives. And Odisha is a first in many such initiatives in the field of digitization. The other big dream that we're realizing today is this employees residential complex. This was a dream of Justice Vineet Saran when he was the Chief Justice here. And we're extremely fortunate that he's present at the foundation stone laying ceremony for the employees residential complex. This is again owed to the generous gesture of the government of Orissa, headed by the Chief Minister, in giving us land of 10 acres in Sector 13 CDA. And in devising this whole project, I must also mention here that Orissa is the first state in the country to have an exclusive wing called the Judicial Infrastructure Management Agency. And this is again a path-breaking initiative, which is possible only because of the cooperation and support of the state of Orissa. That agency is now helping us expedite the drawing up of the designs for buildings, for approving, getting the estimates of the buildings approved, and to expedite the whole process. So overall, it's been a very positive development for the judiciary in Orissa, and I'm sure this will continue in the years to come. Thank you. Vande Utkala Janini.